evening, brothers, sisters, and gender-normal sisters. It's time for some more Mass Effect 3, the Legendary Edition, with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. Yes, we are back in Mass Effect 3. Last time we did a fair amount. We got we revisited Eden Prime, helped kick Cerberus off the frickin' planet. We also revived a Prothean, which is interesting. As well as helping get the Turian Primarch off the moon, to try and get him to come and help us. Not entirely sure how well that's gonna work, because yeah, that's it's kind of weird, because he is actually wanting us to go and recruit the Krogan, but we're not recruiting the Krogan quite yet, because that is like the last thing in Act 1, and there's a lot of stuff that you can miss. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump in and see what we have for today. So yes, we now have 920. We don't really have that much else here. We have Primarch Victus.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Paladin.
And mine with Earth.
Thanks.
Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Great.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
Yeah, I kinda got that. Alright, so off to the AI core we go. Okay.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in.
There might be a fire. There is fire. It's a fire extinguisher, okay? Not a machine gun.
Edie, talk to me.
Okay.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
You don't say.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, Are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body.
Yeah.
I was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That we can agree.
So, yeah.
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
In a minute. I want to go see what Joker has to say about Edie. Like, his reaction should be interesting.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
So, yeah, he is very happy about this. All right. Now then, you wanted to say, you wanted to talk to me about...
You have a message from Major Olenko. He must be feeling...
Commander, are you all right? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer.
Yeah?
The Ascension Project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event,
Yeah.
whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Learn to take a compliment, lady. All right, so we got an email, meet at Purgatory from Arya Tlok. I have a proposition for you, Shepard. You won't want to pass it up. I'm in a nightclub on the Citadel called Purgatory. Don't make me wait too long. Help requested. My name is Dondum Bao. I'm with Special Tactics and Recon. While we still have concerns about your past activities with Cerberus, many of us at STNR took your warnings about the Reaper seriously. I'm reaching out to you because I have information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. If you have time to meet in the Citadel Embassy, I'd appreciate your assistance. Okay? Hey, Shepard. Through some combination of medical miracle and dumb luck, I survived the beating I took on Mars. The doctors say I'm still not ready to be released, but I'd really like to see if you can spare the time. Counselor Udina offered to make me a Spectre. Still thinking about whether or not I should accept. Stop by my room at the hospital when you're on the Citadel. I'd like your advice. Is this Shepard? I've called and I've sent messages but gotten no response. With Earth's comm system out, I don't expect this will get through either, but I heard a rumor that Normandy docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at Huerta Memorial Hospital under the name of Tanner Naura. Please excuse the moniker and the system's encryption. In my line of work, it's unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I am not in good health. We should meet before circumstances force us apart again. Thane. Commander, there's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Garrett Bryson. You need to meet with him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts in the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's laboratory on the Citadel at once. Shepard, I have something important to discuss with you. It's sensitive, so we'll need privacy. I'll arrange for that soon. In the meantime, come see me on the Citadel in the aptly named Purgatory. I have a few ideas for your war. Okay, so yeah, Grissom Academy and then the Citadel. And I need to put my watch on the charger because the battery is dying. There we go. All right, orbit. Right, plot a jump to, yeah. And then we also have the Shriek Abyss. So we'll rescue the students, we'll go to the Shriek Abyss, and then we'll hit up the Citadel, because I know there's something at the Shriek Abyss that we're supposed to try and find. All right. Let's get going. So, see, we can cycle through appearance, so we can have a red, black, and gold, or we can have just black and gold. I think we'll do black and gold. We have Garrus. I think he'll go with the black and gold, and then we've got Edie. I don't like you dressed as Miranda. That's just creepy. Wait, you know what? Actually, we're going to take Edie and Javik. Why not? They seem like an interesting pair. Wait, can we modify you now? Oh, that's right. We do have the assault, rifle piercing, and upgraded magazine. Okay, so we need to upgrade upgrade each of them individually. And our pistol, we can do a piercing mod. Okay. We'll put the ultra lightweight material. All right, that's good. All right, so we can increase the power damage and duration, or we can increase sniper rifle damage and headshot damage. Let's do that one. That sounds kind of like a no-brainer. So tactical, we can fire 1 power while cloaked and remain hidden, or we can increase sniper rifle damage by 40% while cloaked. Yes, that's the way to go. All right. Let's go ahead and go through and what's your health and shields. We want to increase weapon damage, and we'll decrease the shield recharge delay. All right, so increase impact radius by 2 meters or increase damage by 30%. Increase damage by initial 40% by an additional 40% over 8 seconds, or increase the recharge rate. And increase damage to frozen or chilled targets by an additional 100%, or increase damage to armored targets. Yes. All right, Javik, let's increase your health. Increase your weapons and your shield recharge rate. There we go. All right. So that's everybody's kind of like maxed out.
There's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Well, yeah, a lot of biotics.
Transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy, this is Kaylee Sanders, Director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I?
You sound way too eager for what sounds like a dangerous job. Hopefully the Alliance made some changes, because otherwise Cerberus knows exactly what that ship can do.
Come and get me.
Okay, that's cool. So you can do barrel rolls. That's...
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
All right, everybody ready? Edie, ready to try out your new body?
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Get ready. I've almost got the door. Incoming.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Don't shoot.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met... God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting.
As far as
Currently
we
leading the
know.
resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... Well, just tell him to stay alive.
A few months knocking over practice dummies can't prepare your students for war.
Agreed, but the Alliance needs every resource it can get. And our students are unique resources. They wanted to help. How could we say no with the entire galaxy falling apart? Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
That would be nice.
I'll get the door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
Dude's yelling an awful lot.
Attention all students. Cerberus troops have taken control of this station. We have no desire to hurt you. Surrender, and you will not be harmed.
Assault rifle stability.
We can't guarantee your safety.
Riley Bellerman, drop the barrier. Now. Nobody's going to hurt you. The file says we need you alive. But your sister, she's optional. You give us trouble, we'll fight. Get the target. Get the target.
Oh, damn. You guys are ruthless. It's okay.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders in security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
We'll do our best to find her.
The Alliance has failed you. Earth has fallen. Fighting now only dishonors your family, your friends.
All right, tactical analysis. Unshielded opponent approaching at 2 o'clock. Shielded opponent approaching at 12 o'clock. Both holding heavy pistols. Most effective way to take them down. Use your shockwave. Correct answer. Singularity followed by warp. Instructor comments. Shockwave inadequate against shielded enemies. Your barrier would hold long enough against heavy pistols for a singularity to catch both. Warp on the unstable biotic field created by the singularity results in explosive neutralizing of both enemies. SMG heat sink. Instructor's log. The kids are getting better at this shit, but I'm worried. I don't think we've got enough time to pull this off, and there's just no way they could really survive out there without way more training. Not without any field expertise at all. Doing my best to get them ready. Didn't think I'd ever care this much, but I won't let anyone hurt them. They're my kids. Mine. Well, now that sounds eerily familiar, doesn't it?
You are the best of the prizes that humanity has to offer. Cerberus can give you the tools you need. You need us, and we need you. If our work is to succeed.
Moniker, some goddamn genius. We'll play already. Good. No loss. Next time, remember to check the file. Taking casualties.
Right, there's Orion Hall. Into Eviscerator. Don't know what class weapon that is, but alright.
Stay back.
She's injured. Sean, can you hear me?
How do you know my name?
I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
You sure you're okay? Look, it should be clear all the way back, okay? Just take a breath.
Commander, I just got an emergency message from the students in Orion Hall. One of our instructors is with them, but they can't hold out much longer.
Is this thing working? Shepard, you're a miracle worker. Students, if you can hear me, this is Kaylee Sanders. I am still alive and help is coming.
Eat this!
Well, goddamn.
Shepard?
She actually can grow hair.
Everyone get down! This thing's out of your league! Shepard, keep it off us!
Right.
The students aren't a trained military force. They need support.
Get ready! More on the way! Shepard, keep them off us!
I need to know where they're coming from before I can shoot them.
Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the king of the Boy Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5.
So you took to teaching, huh?
Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
You're not telling me anything I haven't told myself, Jack.
Oh, you feel bad? Well, shit. I bet that's a big comfort to all the people Cerberus has killed.
Jack's personality appears largely unchanged.
Hey, Edie. Nice body. Now you look like a sex bot instead of a sex toy. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah. I guess so.
I can't think of anybody who could care about them more.
Well, I had some free time while you were off playing hero. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
The psychotic biotic.
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, sir.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
Sure thing.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape.
High priority target, capture priority Alpha. Bring back alive at all costs. Vital retrieval subject due to high-level biotic abilities paired with high leadership testing scores. Considered prime candidate for indoctrination and high-level enhancements for subsequent long-term infiltration relocation.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
All right, but I'm also going to look around because, hey, there's all kinds of stuff to... all kinds of stuff to be found here. So the psychotic biotic.
We're getting out of here?
Of course we are. Don't talk like that.
Sorry.
Precision scope, that's nice.
So
I can't believe you and our teacher work together.
That's pretty badass.
With both of you here.
Yeah. Wonder what
Maybe we've got a chance.
Got it.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
All right.
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way off this station.
How are the students handling the war?
How do you think? They're a bunch of teenagers. Until a few months ago, their biggest concern was getting laid.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
So, all this talk about biotic artillery strikes.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together once they've seen some action.
But?
They'd be better off as support. Put them in the back ranks, helping with barriers and shit. I don't know.
Have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things listening to your damn speeches.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude rubbed off on me. I never had a family. And these guys... Anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
Good.
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically, I mean.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed-off biotic attacker? A whole bunch of them working together. It's like a biotic artillery strike. Any asshole gets in our way, we rip him to shreds.
Doesn't that exhaust them?
Yeah, sure. But we've been working on conditioning, improving endurance. Whenever they complain, I tell them about the collector base, holding that damn biotic bubble up against those bug things. Ugh. I kept thinking, damn, let the Solarian handle this. He can talk them to death.
Stay close. We'll get you out of here.
Good.
All right. So we're ready to force the door open.
Everyone be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
A good strategy that protects the students from direct fire.
Just time your shots and stay safe.
All right, I didn't bust my ass training you so you could die now. Keep low, pick your targets.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
You've already held your own against Cerberus. You've been trained for this by one of the best.
Come on, Rodriguez. They're only asking nicely because you scared them in that last fight. So take your balls out of your purse and kick some ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go.
That's one way to put it.
Ready for action?
Hell yeah! There they are. Put them down. I'm gonna rip you in half.
Fucking see anything.
Get ready. More on the way.
All right, where are you? What are you shooting at?
We can go through that side area.
What side area are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, that side area. Okay.
Kaylee, we're in the atrium.
I'm taking a back route to the shuttles. I'll meet you there.
Nice one, Cranley. This ain't dodgeball, Rodriguez. Keep your damn barriers up. Damn it, Rodriguez. I told you to watch your barriers. Cranley, slap some Medigel on her. I'm okay. Like hell you are. Stay down. If you die on me, I will kick your ass.
God, how did I miss that?
You come after my kids, you are dead. You hear me?
Oh, I can just flat up shoot through them. Okay, cool.
Everyone okay up there?
Rodriguez took one in the arm because she didn't watch her barrier.
Commander, I've reached the Cerberus shuttles without being detected. They know what they're doing, though. You need to hurry.
All right. Let me collect up some ammo. Or some thermal clips. Oh, I Guess I could have just come through here and got thermal clips. But alright, whatever.
That's an impressive barrier, Octavia. Our file says you've been on fire.
I don't know who you are, but stay back.
It's okay.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals...
30.1.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
David, you know him?
Yes. He rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. He made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
He looks much healthier.
I remember you. The Normandy computer. Sorry.
No apology is necessary.
Has Grissom Academy been all right?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life. The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns. Lots of guns. Goodbye.
So yeah, the extra little bits that we did in number 2 are paying off now. Because we wouldn't have access to this if it weren't for David. Piercing module. Woohoo. Okay, so what is the Matic? Lower fire rate, much better accuracy, about the same as far as damage. All right. You know what? Maybe we'll give it a try. Yeah, not as much ammo and stuff, but my God, is it it should be pretty fucking powerful.
Looks like schematics for amp interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
Ooh, a new chest plate. Okay.
Make contact.
High priority student Rodriguez. Capture priority Alpha. Bring back alive at all costs. Vital retrieval subject due to very high aptitude scores. Despite limited biotic ability, considered prime candidate for indoctrination and enhancement under Phantom Initiative. So they are actively wanting Rodriguez.
shuttles up top.
We're on him!
The shuttles are almost ready.
All right, so where are they?
Okay, we're clear. Move your ass before backup arrives.
All right, let's get out of here.
Hurry, Commander. The Normandy has pulled the cruiser out of position. We need to leave now.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
All right, so we did save Rodriguez. That's good. Because for some reason they were after her. She's special. Like special.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez? Screw you, ma'am!
I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
They're definitely ready. But the Alliance needs them in a support role.
What? We trained for artillery strikes.
We don't need another artillery unit. We need stronger barriers for our frontline squads.
This is bullshit! Hey, if that's where they need us, that's where we go. Besides, I'm sure we'll get some shots in.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
What, does she have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
And it just cuts. It's just like, no.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report...
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Yeah, the time frame is really kind of odd.
Available on VidCom.
All right.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
Yeah, and only one because I fought them hand to hand.
They're strong and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the Elusive Man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
But trying to take Grissom Academy by force tells me they've got an agenda, and that has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The Elusive Man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the Elusive Man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
See, now we're up to 1025 because of Kaylee Sanders and the 103rd. Oh, Kaylee Sanders and Jack. So we've gained a little bit of leeway. We still got a long way to go. And a short time to get there.
See defeats from Paladin? It's brutal. I'm amazed the Turians are holding.
The birds don't quit when things get ugly.
Commander,
Give 'em
you
that.
may want to check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
All right, forward thank you from Stephen Hackett from... Hi, Commander. I didn't have time to thank you properly after you got us out of the academy, and Admiral Hackett agreed to send this your way. While my students are on duty, I'm doing what I can to help with Crucible. It's an amazing project, but more advanced than anything I've ever seen before. Some of my more tech-minded kids are staying back to help out too, and watching them work. It's the future, Commander. This project will inform human progress for generations. They'll have you to thank for it. All right, Miranda Lawson. I heard your stay with the Alliance. I heard about your stay with the Alliance. I can only imagine what nonsense they cooked up to keep you there. We should talk. It's safer in person. You'll find me at Citadel, Docking Bay D24. All right, cool. But first, we need to go and talk to Sanders?
I'm coming to get you. Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken
Cortez.
too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here, anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Your jacket's got a little bit of a problem there. I mean, most of these characters have a little bit of a problem. Their neck, the neck pieces of their uniforms are a little off. All right, so let's take a look at our modifications. So we have the extended barrel. We also have the piercer mod, an enhanced scope. We also have Thermoclip 2, increases spare shot capacity, and the concentration mod, which increases damage and speed perception. Alright, so I think we're gonna go with the... I actually think we're gonna go with the enhanced scope. We can get a stability plus... You know what? We're going to go with the stability plus scope.
Good job,
buddy. Quarian model. Damn it, they spread my shit all over the fucking place. Like, all over the place. Like, why did you hide all my models? Why were you guys even in my fucking quarters? Just the idea of all those techs just like in and rummaging through my shit. That just gives me the creeps. Like, you guys don't know what all I had stashed away in my quarters. I wasn't with the Alliance, so like there could be some like illicit material in there.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
So nothing significant. Pop up to engineering, see our people here. See if there's anything else.
Now, a city of 4 million blasted from orbit. Adelaide, Australia is no more. New footage from Earth reveals the Reaper's plans to attack large industrial centers. Which cities are next? Find out inside the battle space. You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
But yeah, unfortunately, Jack has her own shit to take care of. You're not in your room. That's kind of weird. All right, portside observation. Is there anybody in here? I don't think so. Nobody in life support. Crew quarters look pretty much the same. This is where our Asari Justicar was. So where's Javik? Down in the mess hall?
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Commander.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to where Javik is. And unless he's taking a nap, you would think after being in cryogenic stasis for, you know, after being asleep for 50,000 years, a nap is the last thing you'd want, but...
Looks like you've settled in, Garrus.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights.
Probably.
I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table.
I'll keep
Something
that in
else
mind.
You want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty
Ugh.
soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Yeah.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Sounds good to me. Alright, let's stop by Liara and see if she's got anything new for us.
You're positive you don't...
Ooh, we've got remains
The
of...
gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus.
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Alright, let's see here. If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror. And I think he would sacrifice all of us if, without a thought, if it could bring them all back again. I reviewed my old notes today. They're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying? I'm not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while we were traveling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. What little he does say concerns the Reapers and our possible failure. If he's simply a soldier mourning his people, is he simply a soldier mourning his people, or is it a fundamental difference in our culture? Let's see here. So they actually tried to... Okay, so Cerberus has actually rigged their soldiers to explode if they're conscious and being taken. Okay. Hey, Sanders, just checking in on the kids. How are they, Jack? They'll do good. It's gonna be long. I kind of got crap to do. Wanted to tell you, I persuaded some of the Alliance friends to part with that biotic amp you and the children were testing in Grissom. You can pick it up at the Citadel. Damn, one of the L3X1s? You know how much shit I could tear up with one of those installed? I had an idea. Look after yourself. Yeah, and hey, thanks. So from Sanders to Anderson. You won't get this for a while unless you found an extranet connection working on Earth. I've made it out of this weapon we're building. I've made it out to this weapon that we're building. The device isn't even halfway completed, but it's the most breathtakingly complicated piece of technology I've ever seen. I wish you could see this thing we're creating. It gives me hope. Take care for my sake.
Hello again, Shepard.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
I bet.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
All right.
At your service.
We now have a 5% discount at stores because we destroyed a Reaper Reaper, some Reaper wreckage, I guess. All right. We can leave orbit. We do need to go out to, yeah, the Shriek Abyssal. And hopefully we can find something, we can find the item that we're looking for out here.
I found something.
All right, we covered credits. Found some fuel.
Evasion successful.
All right. So let's go to the Citadel. Because we've got Dr. Bryson, Arya, and a whole bunch of stuff to find and do here. We'll go to the Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
You know, Shepard, maybe, like, tell her why, like, that it's not just, oh, hey.
I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but... No, you don't...
I found this metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
So now the Hanar and the Drell are helping out.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
I appreciate it, Thane.
Thanks.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keprel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps you will
That's
keep
good.
up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But
Oh,
it's
yes,
the
I
same
did.
thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
These galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called you.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic antigens.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone. But I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina? Hey.
Shepard, hey. You just missed snack time. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Thanks for coming.
No problem. What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
It was a big honor. A huge responsibility. Just need to be sure.
I got you this.
Oh,
Wow,
the bottle.
thanks, Shepard.
Right,
really
the
great.
medicinal whiskey.
Just a little pick-me-up.
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell, but I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled, so Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit. It's really no big deal.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
I'm glad you asked me to come. It's good to see you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
You almost died on my watch. It was horrible to see.
I want you to be straight with me then. So I just want to make sure, after Mars, after Horizon, you and me, we're good.
We've been through hell together, had each other's backs. That kind of bond is hard to break.
No, not just that. You were my commander, sure, but you listen, too. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
We're good.
Of course.
It was great to have you back on the Normandy.
Thanks.
Dude,
Feel like we've cleared the air?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I've been wrong about Cerberus, but I've been wrong about you. I should let you get back to the Normandy. Wish I could come with you.
Take care of yourself, Caden. We need you at 100%.
Will do. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, you know, we were good way back when, but, you know,
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers. I know the Ismar frontier isn't safe. Yes. All I can say is that unless we get those prototypes back, this project accomplishes nothing. Thank you very much for your time. I'll call you if anything develops.
All right, so now we've got another side quest to do, and each side quest gives us a little bit more war resources. So, like the biotics that we gave give us a certain amount of connection with Asari.
continues as the Reapers occupy most of
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
And see, now we can go to holding area and purgatory. Now, Miranda said she was a D-24. So.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Ilium is under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Shepard, there you are.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war's over.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
You could say that.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Big surprise.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising.
Is it everything?
Shepard, there's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did.
Well,
it's probably nothing, but...
from her father.
I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Right, so...
I have to figure this out.
You will.
Come on, you can give me some more information.
Have you had any run-ins with the Elusive Man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Well, that's
contain
something.
The situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
Okay, so you called me out here to say, hey, just to let you know something might be up with my sister, but, you know, you're going to have to wait.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Yeah.
No promises.
I mean, are you on the are you on the Council or the Alliance's wanted list?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
Can't believe he did that. They were refugees. Damn it, it's not like they had much left to start with.
Lost their homes, their loved ones, and some con artist swindled them out of what little they have left.
Can't believe they won't let us stop the bastard. We still ought to do something about it.
You heard the commander. No proof, no arrest. Guy filed a harassment complaint last time, remember? Gotta watch our backs.
Not much we can do with this new detail anyway. What are we, a couple of mall cops?
Should've just shot the bastard when we had the chance.
All right, so there's a con artist of some sort?
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups. No, the new regs apply to the whole Citadel. Management knows this is important for morale, but we can't go over budget. Look, I'm not touching the backups. Get me a better power grid, I'll give you a bigger light show.
Those Cerberus bastards had us.
Assholes. Shit, they just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where. Fucking hell.
Right?
Poor
Thank you.
Val. They didn't have to take him out like that. Brutal. Brutal. Brutal.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, Mel, you're, here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Of course, she's on a couch.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
So, you're still a stone cold bitch.
Rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Sounds good.
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting.
True.
It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack.
Mm-hmm.
The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Hey, Commander.
James?
Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What did you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least.
In fact, you could use a little more deference. Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
Oh, screw it.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few, and they're all dead.
I mean, I'll
Sorry,
tip my...
Thought you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
I'll dip my toes a little bit into the renegade side, but not too much. So, all right. So now we've got even more shit to do.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Oh, we can get to the commons now, too. So we can actually, like, get to the shops and stuff. Right, that's just the rapid travel area.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired? I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
All right, so we can increase our rifle,
and peace of mind.
our sniper rifle.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services. It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took our world. The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war. Of course,
selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster. And then I'd advise traveling someplace safer. I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colony.
Welcome to Elkos
All right.
Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Aquarium VI.
Coming to the Citadel, do it soon.
Automatically dispenses food, all that stuff. Sounds nice.
Business will keep me here for some time.
But it is fucking expensive, dear God.
Can only be returned for store credit. Thank you. Come again.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
Don't the investors you trust?
We switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Paladin?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit.
I've seen Paladin burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, you want to sell your shares in what?
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything. This.
Every time that Asari commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her.
There's just so much stuff that you have to sit and listen to that's it's kind of annoying.
Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about, we look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
All right, so
Intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Selene Nebula and the Nimbus cluster.
Liara's out and about.
Ilium is under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. We should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war.
Wow, that voice is modulated really low and just sounds awful.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
All right, what do you got? Stability and magazine upgrades.
For the best in the business, come to Casa. Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither
Welcome
should you.
to the Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
All right, we have model the Citadel.
Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra.
Alkalite?
Good
Oh.
hunting.
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh. Wow, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're being a bitch there.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an...
Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
Oh, wow.
This dude has been fighting for a refund for 3 goddamn games. 2.5 years.
Agor Munitions. For deals you never see.
And it was 15 fucking credits.
Welcome to Cypertine Armory.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. That's Cypertine.
Thank you for shopping at Cypertine Armory.
All right, so we've got some upgrades for our sniper rifle, which is good.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon.
All right, so we need a heating element.
Colonies across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
All right. Oh, and we can deal with Gnarl and the Blood Pack. Cool.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Blood Pack's leader. Arya brings him the great commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought.
Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Sure
Keep
it
your
will.
distance, Creed. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Creed. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
That's good.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
So now we have them helping out. Yeah, if I can help somebody, like, not go into a firefight that they don't have to,
Please select a destination. One moment.
I vastly prefer it.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This
Hi,
isn't
Seth
about
Green.
money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared.
So this is like a memorial wall of some sort? It's a little grim.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Zakar.
Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not in there.
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No.
Dude, he's
My brothers and sisters.
Batarian Arms?
We faith, remember the pillars of strength. Hold our people high. Show the galaxy our resolve. I know that your faith is weak. Our government
Good grief. Yet another fucking...
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm on
here
nobody's...
for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
Figuratively speaking, I bet.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Araka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Araka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Araka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with.
Damn, Shepard, don't you ever wash your hands?
Staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
Seriously, my man.
Let's check on those Metagel supplies.
Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital? The surgeons there are all busy. Keep on it. Some of these wounded don't have much time.
Commander Shepard. Please see a store clerk to unlock a demo of this model.
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
Wow, 7%
I come pre-installed with a flight sim of the SSV Normandy. Got any pets? You look like a Varad person. Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier? Don't be a stranger.
I don't really sound like that.
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
Yes?
Shepard.
What's going on?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
What's the alternative?
Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
Okay, so yeah, we need to... Alright, so we need to go to the Commons. But we also need to talk to Bailey.
Please select a destination.
Up in the embassies. We need to talk to Bailey and say, hey, is there any way I can convince you...
Yes, I have spoken to you before. I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply.
Yeah.
I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Balau's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Right, so we need to actually
Either
find
way, you
something.
will set my mind at ease.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy. The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Good morning.
Oh. Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am? We've had this discussion. You're to call me Teresa.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the Council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the Council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to
Fingers
the CSEC
crossed.
outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Wait, I could have done this over the phone?
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi?
All right.
You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to
Probably.
do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting.
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
All right, so yeah. Our old friend Kasumi.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
Yep.
Information like an Alliance Black Ops raid on a Batarian research lab?
I figured it wouldn't hurt to leak it now. Especially if there really is an indoctrinated jellyfish out there. Crazier than usual. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Nice to be working together again. All right. Citadel entry authorization. See here, instructors at Crystal Academy have requested facility at the Citadel to train your young students. Authorize. Enable the tracking. Military pardons for Normandy engineers. Absolutely. Daniels and Donnelly, get them back.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar embassy?
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact...
Well, nobody's perfect.
Alright, so the Hanar... Right, where is that? Because this place has changed a lot since last time I was here.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Palaven. It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
Bao, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Ollamh is sending a lot of data.
Balone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Ollamh. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
You know, if Bao catches up with you, I can grant you.
What, if I join up? Last time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
But nobody
I didn't say you
died!
had to join up.
You were working your way around to it.
I mean, yeah, technically it was a suicide mission, but nobody died, so... Was it really a suicide mission?
The Council called the invaders Reapers.
Alright, so... Where do I need to go next for him? There's a lot of terminals out here. I'm guessing probably need to go to the Commons and to the banking... To the bank there.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Alright, let's go to the Commons. Because we've got the one... I'm pretty sure that's where to find the guy to talk to him.
Presidium Commons.
And we might be able to get the... Alright, let's...
Have you decided how to tell him?
I don't know. A text message is so impersonal.
These galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Alright, General?
Commander Shepard.
Hi!
General Araka. I think we met in Korra's den. You were pretty miserable, if I recall.
Yes, neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now, reinstated.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding CSEC weapons shipments. I'm putting a stop to that. Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability to defend itself if the war comes here. When the war comes here.
I was gonna say.
There are other ways to secure weapons, General.
You don't think I've tried? There's a black market dealer on Citadel right now, but he won't sell his top-line arms. The Reapers are destroying everything in their path, and I can't stop them. But I can stop the Blue Suns.
Let me see what I can do for you.
I'd appreciate your help, and I'll have a plan of action ready if things fall through.
Right.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced...
Alright, let's talk to Liara while we're
Still
here.
working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Okay. Oh, right, he used to work. He works for the Shadow Broker. But he never did tell us where to,
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
Whoa.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Yes.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
I'm not sure if I should say you're welcome or not.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Yeah, you are totally smitten with her, dude.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go to the
We've got to keep chasing.
Ilium is under attack by the assigned colonies across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth. The invading force appears to be...
Alright, so I need to talk to this guy up here. Hopefully he'll actually talk to me now. Or not.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit. Thank you. Come again.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Alright, let's buy some fish this time.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
Alright, so let's take a look at our journal here and see what we've got. Alright, let's see here. Hanar. Alright, so... Alright, right. He needs that. We need you. You're not really telling us anything. Oh wait, we need to go into the...
Man, you look horrible.
Right. We need to go to the CSEC outpost and talk to...
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can
Thank
speak
you.
with her via that console.
All right.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
You have to move on.
And I will, once all my enemies are dead. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
All right. But first, I need to take a real quick break, so we will be right back. All right, and we're back. So she said her second in command might have
Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
So I'm guessing her second command is probably in the docking bay.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24.
Val, Olun's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kage. I'll check transit records for incoming.
It all comes down to the war, and you trying to pull everyone into it.
Would you rather the Reapers win?
I'd rather spend whatever time I have left with KG.
KG wouldn't want you to spend all your time plugged into that thing.
Well, he shouldn't have died then.
Lyon is on Earth, the beautiful city.
You should visit. Organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical...
Formerly disgraced. I was exonerated, thank you.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reapers.
All right, there they are. These are
We just got a report that another ship made it off Palaven.
Men, get ready for trouble.
No, it's okay.
Not here for that, Sane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
Sane, you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
I don't see why not.
Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Go!
Good man.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Palaven. It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
I've got a list of new Hanar arrivals, pal. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See, Jacob could have gotten me back onto the Normandy.
I thought you were happy with your memories of KG.
Hey, I'm nostalgic, not dead.
Shepard, the Council withdrew the release order for Sedaris. Arya Talok, of all people, got him to do it. Crazy.
You can say that again.
Thanks for your help, Shepard.
No problem.
Val, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names.
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
All right.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select. One moment, please.
We need to come up here to the
Now
embassies.
arriving at Presidium Embassy.
But what I need is proof. I can't take
I think, yeah.
but those assumptions merely lead my...
All right, you ready?
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Why are you trying to help the Reapers?
We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources.
The Enkindlers? You mean the Protheans?
Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers.
You have got to be kidding me.
Therefore, as a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, we too must serve the Reapers.
You big, stupid jellyfish.
You know, I support religious freedom for all species, but that's just crazy.
Your skepticism does not matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness.
You're insane, and we can't allow you to endanger your planet. We're taking you into custody.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Damn it. Wait. A virus would be detected unless sent on low-priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
You may be delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this! Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
Oh, you're kidding
She was
me.
here the entire time.
Yeah.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
She helped me take down the Collectors. And she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Point taken. It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor. With a few friends.
You can come out now.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in the Galactic War.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it. All that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
You say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep. Nice working with you again.
I was gonna say, killing somebody major off this early would be a little awkward.
The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Spectre status recognized.
All right, so how do we go about... Let's see here. So we still have the Blue Suns. All right, so yeah, he wants Oraka out of his way. We need to find a black market stealer and convince them to sell to him.
The Council. You saved them.
Yeah.
Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of yours.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. It never rains, but it pours, eh?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. So many refugees scuttling about, rumors flying about the war. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Hey, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure it gets better. All right, maybe we need to go to the...
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard. Khaleesa bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
I just kind of caused more problems for...
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
But now she is actually helping as far as the war efforts, so...
I hate being stuck here. I hate this guard duty assignment. I hate everything right now.
Nothing to do about it. We each stand duty in our own ways.
At least your wife and the kids went on that trip you mentioned a while back. Where was it again?
They canceled the trip. Donated the funds to some charity when Earth was hit. And then...
Paladin. Shit. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is kind of interesting to see everybody's take on the war and...
Didn't think I was making it off Benny. No, neither did I.
Do you guys have a tap? Where are the dancers? I want dancers.
Yeah, on this. Well, there's dance floors over there.
Not dancers,
Damn it, morale is tipping. The troops need something to bring back their fighting spirit.
All right, what do you need?
Of the 1st Regiment on Castellus, outnumbered, knowing they would die. But they fought for the Empire. That's the spirit we need if we're going to hold out.
All right, so we can drink. Maybe Ario can help us out with this.
Look who's here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
I know where to find you. I'll be in touch.
We'll be seeing each other soon, Shepard.
All right. I don't know where to find the black market weapons dealer. I need to do something to get him some weapons.
Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
All right, let's head back up to D24.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Yeah, I'm already out.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Palaven. It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
Listen, honey, please. This is how it has to be.
All right.
Everyone's going through this.
Well, I think that's where we're going to have to end for today. Still don't know where to find the spare weapons, but we do have the doctor that we're supposed to go and visit. Talk to him, see if we can find out what he knows about the Reapers, stuff like that. We've got some extracurricular stuff to go and find here, there, and everywhere, so we'll take care of that next time. But for today, that's where we're going to have to call it. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out those social media links down in the description below. That's our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our Tumblr account, our Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be back with more Mass Effect 3, the Legendary Edition. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Production. Cheerio!